Dr. Kyle with Ice Clinics, bringing you your next tip for Tuesday. I wanted to make a little intro on the new piece of machinery we have here at our clinic called the Zirconia FX405. For those of you that have been following us for a while or that have been patients at the clinic, you know we've used Zirconia products before as cold laser therapy treatments, but we kind of use those in a different context than we'd use this piece of machinery. So what I want to do today is kind of give a little background as far as how cold lasers work, why they're effective, why they're not just some hokey treatment out there that may work for some and not work for others. And then maybe that might get a little better mindset for those of you watching to see if this might be a treatment option for you. One of the best things that I've found with cold lasers is that it is a non-invasive therapy. So really the light that gets emitted from these things has two distinct properties that make it unique. It's what's known as a monochromatic light. So it's one distinct color. We use a red color. That particular red color is associated with stimulating the healing process in our cells. So that's point one, that's pretty key. The other idea behind a laser is it's a very concentrated beam. So it's not like a flashlight that kind of flashes outward and amplifies that way. The beam makes the energy that gets shot through the light very focused and provides that much more of a health benefit. Now, the reason that these are called cold lasers as opposed to class 3B, class 4 lasers that are also out there is this operates in a function where it stimulates a chemical reaction in your body. Some of the other lasers out there, they will stimulate a temperature change, which generates the healing process. But again, that has kind of a different science behind it. What's so beneficial about cold lasers is you can use those on particular pieces of anatomy that are very sensitive, like brain, spinal cord, nervous system structures, that has lots of good science and research behind it. One of the reasons that we trust the brand Zirconia is because they actually have FDA clearances. They've done enough high-level research to say that these things work for certain conditions. In the context of our clinic, we see mostly people for low back, neck, and even this particular laser works for plantar fasciitis. So again, it's kind of cool in that we use a light therapy to have a good background behind them for treatment without any form of incisions, drugs, medication, or a big thing would be side effects. Again, it's just a light therapy. So at the bare minimum, you may not notice a change, but you won't have any negative side effects that would come from this. So this particular laser, again, what makes it so exciting, you'll see is it has quite a few laser diodes on it, and it has one in particular here. I'll press play so you can kind of see. Hopefully you can see that in the camera, but it has a violet diode. That violet diode has really cool studies that are suggesting that it has a powerful, potent effect on microorganism growth. So anywhere from fungus to parasites to bacteria to viruses. You can actually think that this violet laser here has an FDA clearance for acne. So if you kind of understand some of the science behind how those skin conditions work, you can see how this would relate to lots of other stuff, toenail fungus. But that's what also makes this laser a little more exciting is besides the red diode, it has this purple diode. Now I just turned on a setting called advanced brain setting. So we've actually used this on a few patients so far with good results, where we have them stick their head right in here and just hang out for a few minutes. Kind of going back to what I was saying earlier as far as the science behind these things, what they really do is the red light that you can see on me stimulates what's called ATP production in our bodies. And just think that ATP equates to energy that our cells use to regenerate and heal. So not only is it helping cells to regenerate and heal, but it's also, they're finding it kind of interconnects the function of our cells as a whole and as a collective. So even though these light therapies can be effective for certain conditions, it can also be very effective for overall general body homeostasis. So that can range from conditions like Alzheimer's, diabetes, osteoarthritis, pains, aches and pains. It has lots of just different areas that is very beneficial for people. And again, like I said earlier, it's a light therapy. So it just creates a really cool option for those struggling to find answers for a lot of the ailments that they're struggling with, or for someone in particular that feels like they're just really going downhill and can't figure out why. I think this is a really nice non-invasive option to consider. But hopefully this, I know it's a little long-winded video. It gives a little background on the science of lasers, and just for those of you out there that are like, yeah, maybe it's a little hokey, whatnot. I'm telling you, there's lots of cool science behind this. We've seen lots of cool case studies in our own clinic in regards to a wide variety of ailments, and I think it's just a really reasonable option for people that have kind of hit the end of the road trying to figure out relief to their pain or some other address to their problems. So if any of you have any questions about this particular laser, cold lasers in general, or what we might do here in the clinic, please reach out, see if we can't help you. And maybe I can do some more follow-up videos on this particular context. But again, my name is Dr. Kyle with Ice Clinics. Thanks for watching.